Hi everyone, this is Mickey Adams in Dallas, Texas. Thank you so much for joining me on my YouTube channel. I'm a dealer and a representative for Mullen pedal steel guitars out of Seabrook, Colorado, and I play the Mullen G2 guitar. Please visit us at www.mullenguitars.com. A couple of weeks ago, a Steel Guitar Forum member posted a question on the forum, and it was worded like this. Okay, I've learned how to play scales. Now what do I do with them? I posed this same question to my guitar teacher when I was just a kid, about 11 years old, 12 maybe. My guitar teacher sat me down and said, "What? I'll teach you how to play guitar, but you're going to have to practice what I teach you." It was probably the best thing that ever happened to me musically, because I'm not going to learn how to play Blue Sky by the Allman Brothers, or I'm not going to learn how to play songs. You're going to sit down and learn how to play a chromatic scale. Pick goes up and down, doesn't break stride. 1 finger per fret. Play to the 4th fret, next string open to the 4th fret, and so on. And we're going all the way up and down the fingerboard, from open all the way to the 4th fret on string number 1 and straight back down. This developed my timing between my right hand and my left hand. It developed my dexterity and my coordination. The next lesson, I want to learn how to play a song. Nope, you'll learn how to play a major scale. Here's how it goes. Here's 3 different positions to play a major scale. Learn these all the way up and down the neck. See you next week. Next week, I want to learn how to play a song. Nope. Here's a minor scale. Learn how to play these up and down the neck. Well, this went on for about 2 months, every week. And finally, I pulled the Karate Kid on him. Okay, I can stay on the floor, I can paint the fence, I want to learn how to play something. And this is exactly what he told me. You now can play every note on the fingerboard. You can manipulate its attack and its duration that it sustains, and you know scales, and you can play them all the way up and down the neck. What is it that you possibly can't learn how to play? And it was like a revelation to me. I understood exactly what he was saying. I've learned to move my fingers first. I can develop my ear as I go, but until I learn how to do this right, I can struggle with every song that I ever learn how to play. So the exercises always come first for me, and that's why they're in my book that way, because it worked for me, and I know it'll work for you. So in this lesson, what I've done is I've taken a major scale and a melody line for a song. In this case, it is I Wouldn't Leave You If I Tried by Rodney Crowell. So what I'm going to do is play it with just a major scale, then we're going to add some 6s and some 9s and stuff like that for color, make it kind of faux C6. But the purpose of it is not for you to play it exactly like the record, it's to see the picture and use your own mind and experiment, because there's tons of things that you can do with this. I'm just trying to open a door so you can walk through it to another room, okay? So let's start off with looking at just a major scale. And we're going to be playing, I'm going to explain to you exactly what we're doing here too, because we're actually playing a major scale and another mode of the A major scale. Here's a major scale in thirds, position number 5, strings 3 and 4 first, then 1 and 2. And we're going to dampen between these two. The next group is 4 and 5 with the A pedal. Now the next group we can play in 3 positions within these 2 frets. We can just lower our E's and strike 4 and 5, or we can strike 2 and 5, open, or we can move up 2 frets and down a string group to 5 and 6 with the A and B pedals. Now this just happens to be the root and the 3rd in an E major chord, which is the 5 chord in the key of A. The next group is 5 and 6. Open, 6 and 7 with the B, and 6 and 8 open. Okay, now let's listen to the melody line for the song. Five chord E. Get the idea? The first group was just thirds. This is a 5 chord. Now let's listen to it with 3 strings instead of 2. guys, just scales. Let's look at the phrase. First with 3 and 4. 1 and 2. 4 and 5 with the A pedal. From here we're going to form an E chord. A and B pedals at 7. E lever. A and B pedals. Slide up here to position number 7. Then back down with the B pedal and the E lever and strike 5, 6, and 8 to form our E7. Without the B pedal is E6. With the right knee left on my guitar lowering string 6, it's a straight E. Now, let's spice it up a little bit. Let's use a 6th tone in here. In all of these groups, we'll use strings 4, 5, and 7. Now this last A might throw you. I've changed string groups. I have the B pedal down and I'm striking 6, 7, and 9. And notice I am 2 frets ahead of the open A. Exact same notes, same intervals. 5, 6, and 8 at 5. 6, 7, and 9 at position number 7. I actually have, with my A and B pedals down, if you rake an E, this is actually also an A major 7. See? Now, the first group. Straight thirds. Now there's a million ways to play this 4, 3, 2, 1 also. This is 4 and 6 at 10. Slide into the B and C pedals at 7. Down to 5 and then open. Or A and F at 11 with strings 5 and 8. A only at 10, and E lever at position number 10. In the 5th position, A and B pedals. 1 and 6 with the B pedal. And our straight A. See, this has a little more color than the straight thirds. Still just as effective. Now, here's another one I want to throw in here. This was a suggestion from my good friend Mark Tolbert. And it's the intro to I Fall to Pieces. This is just major scale stuff too. The only thing I'm doing out of the ordinary is a descending line into the 4 chord and a counterpoint. Okay, well let's look at this. Strike 6 and 8. Engage the B pedal and the E lever. Dampen and strike 5 and 9. Here's our move. From here we're going to move to position number 4, strings 4, 5, and 7 with the E lever. Slide into the A and B pedals at position 6. Now for the 5 chord, we're going to strike 4, 5, and 6 with the B pedal and the E lever. B flat, B and E gives us a 5 chord. From here we're going to play the 3 chord over a 5 chord. This is just the E lever at position 6 with 5, 6, and 8. And then into the A and B pedals at position number 1. Back to our B flat. This is 4, 3, 2, 1, straight major scales. So, I hope that gave you some insight or something to work on with your major scale patterns, because there's melody lines galore. They're everywhere. Experiment, experiment. Thank you so much for joining me on my YouTube channel. I really hope that this is going to open some doors for you. This is Mickey Adams in Dallas, and we'll see you right back here with your pedal steel. So long.